the more scriptures you know, man, the more wiser you become. You won't be wrong about so many things in life. Man, I'm telling you right now, there are people right now confused about life. If a loving God exists, how could he allow wars? How could he allow sickness and disease? How could he allow death and cancer? You know what? A loving God can exist, because if God was loving, he would never allow human beings to do that. My brother, my sister, you are wrong. You're wrong because you have not read in the scriptures that the world that God gave us was perfect, and then we ruined that world with rebellion and sin. And so God, who is holy, is watching us in a marred world, but went to prepare something better for you and me. And there are a lot of people who are wrong about things in life because they don't know the scriptures. And there are a lot of people who are wrong about things because they don't know the power of God, as if God can't create something better than what we enjoy in this life. And if you're going to be strong as a believer, you need to know the scriptures and the power of God. When you separate them, that is a dangerous thing to separate them. Watch. Because you have people, they know the scriptures, but they don't believe in no power. Watch. So you can quote all of Ephesians 6, but you don't believe in the Spirit. You don't believe in healing. You don't believe in miracles. You don't believe you can lay hands. You have loved ones who are dying of sickness. You won't even have the faith to pray for them because you don't believe in the power of God. You think all of that died with the apostles. You think everything is gone. So you won't even have the courage to lay hands on a sick person and believe they're healed. And then you got the nerve to try to back me down in a conversation as if my wife ain't laid hands on the womb of barren women who have children right now because we believe in the power of God. As if I ain't never laid hands on a sick man in Access who had stage 4 cancer, who is walking right now healed and in his right mind. As if we ain't never take oil, the elders and I, and lay hands on the sick and got testimonies of miraculous healing. Like your war theology is stronger than the testimony of healed bodies. And then you got other people, they love power, but they don't love the scriptures. So you run around the gathering, you do backflips off the stage, you swing on chandeliers, you speak in tongues, but you know no Bible. It's just wildfire with no teaching. So watch, we got power, but we stupid biblically. You need doctrine and dunamis. You need the scriptures and the Spirit. You need the word and power. You need both, man, when you're walking in this life. You need to quote Ephesians 6 and lay hands on the sick. You need to know that you got a spiritual armor and know how to pray against the devil. Man, who am I talking to? Watch. You need to hear stuff like the doctor said, you're never going to have children, Sharon Mitchell, and you go to the word and lay hands on the word and say, Lord, according to what you did for Hannah, if you give me a son, I'll give him back to you. That's the word and the Spirit. Don't that feel better than just reading your devotional and being punked out by the devil? And then you got power and you can pray down authority and principalities in heaven, but you could not tell me what the scripture says about forgiveness.